This is the new 5th generation Kia Sportage, and it comes to the market with new styling, new hybrid engines and new tech for 2022. Prices for the new Sportage start from €34,300 and it has a comprehensive range of powertrains to choose from, including diesel, petrol, hybrid and plug-in hybrid. The Sportage is one of the best-selling family SUVs so far this year in Ireland, alongside the Hyundai Tucson, Toyota RAV4 and Nissan Qashqai. But is it the class leader? In this video, we'll show you inside and outside the new Kia Sportage and tell you everything you need to know. But before we start, remember to check out carzone.ie to find Kias for sale in Ireland from trusted sellers. Starting outside, the new Sportage is slightly longer and wider than before, and it has distinctive new styling to stand apart from its rivals. This includes these distinctive boomerang-shaped LED daytime running lights and a wider tiger nose grille which runs across the front of the Sportage. Along the sides, the Sportage is sleeker looking than before, and this higher spec model has silver roof rails, while there is also newly shaped LED lights at the rear. As standard, the Sportage gets 17-inch alloy wheels and LED headlights, but this higher spec model has larger 18-inch alloy wheels and privacy glass at the rear. There are 5 colour options and Casa White is standard, but this black pearl paint is a €600 optional extra. The Sportage has changed inside too, seemingly taking inspiration from Kia's electric EV6 that we recently reviewed. The most noticeable change inside is a pair of new 12.3-inch screens that run across the dashboard. This one is a touchscreen for the infotainment system, and this one is a digital driver's display. The touchscreen system is good with sharp graphics, and it is responsive with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto both built in as standard. There's also a new touchscreen panel for controlling the infotainment system and the climate controls, which takes a bit of getting used to, it must be said, along with a nicely presented driver's area with this dial controller for selecting drive, park and reverse, buttons for the heated seats and steering wheel, and also a drive mode dial. The driving position is good with plenty of adjustment available through the seats. This higher spec model gets electric seat adjustment, while overall visibility from the driver's seat is good around the cabin. There's also plenty of adjustment available through the steering wheel, but depending on where you adjust it to, it can get in the way of the driver's display at times. There's plenty of storage up front in the Sportage too, with a useful area underneath the driver's armrest here, 2 large cup holders and also plenty of space in the doors for water bottles and other items. Sliding back this, there is also another 12-volt socket, a USB-C charge point and a USB charge point. Overall quality is pretty impressive with sturdy materials across the dashboard and on the doors and centre console, although there are some harder plastics further down on the doors. Overall fit and finish is on par with the latest Hyundai Tucson, although not quite at the same level as premium SUVs like the Volvo XC40 for example. As the Sportage is slightly wider and longer than before, it feels more spacious in the rear seats. There's enough space in the rear seats for 2 tall adults or 3 at a squeeze, and there is good headroom and legroom for rear seat passengers. In the rear there are 2 coat hangers on the backs of the seats, along with 2 USB-C charge points and climate controls, storage pockets on the backs of the seats, and also an armrest with 2 cup holders built in. In this higher spec model you can tilt and recline the rear seats for extra comfort, while the Sportage gets 2 sets of Isofix mounts in the rear for family buyers. Boot space is very good in the new Sportage with 587 litres of room in this hybrid model. It's more than you get in other family SUVs like the Mazda CX-5 and the Nissan Qashqai. If you go for the plug-in hybrid model, boot space is slightly reduced to 540 litres, while the mild hybrid models have a smaller boot again at 526 litres. This is still very good nonetheless. The boot floor is completely flat, which is useful for sliding large items in and out, while the boot floor is also height adjustable, which is helpful. What's more, you can individually fold down each of the rear seats using these levers, And when you do this, space increases to 1,780 litres inside, which is more than enough for flat pack furniture, bicycles and everything else in between. The Kia Sportage launches to the market with a comprehensive choice of engines, including a 1.6 litre diesel engine and a 1.6 litre petrol engine, both of which are available with mild hybrid tech or without it. Next up is the full hybrid, which is the one that we are driving here, and a range-topping plug-in hybrid version that will follow later this year. The petrol hybrid combines a 1.6 litre petrol engine with an electric motor powered by a small battery, and it is front-wheel drive with a 6-speed automatic gearbox. The hybrid is pleasant to drive, it's quiet at low speeds, but it is still responsive to drive with 226 horsepower and enough power for overtaking and cruising at motorway speeds. The hybrid can sprint from 0 to 100 km an hour in 7.7 seconds, but it is a better idea to drive in a more reserved fashion to maximise fuel efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, claimed fuel economy for this model is somewhere in the region of 5.8 litres per 100 km of driving. The best we could manage, however, during our test was around 7 litres per 100 km of driving in fuel efficiency. Most family buyers won't have complaints about how the Sportage drives. It's composed through turns and it grips the road well. It has a soft suspension setup that is suited to bumpier road surfaces, and while it isn't particularly engaging to drive on twistier roads, most buyers won't care as it ticks most of the boxes required by a family SUV. The Sportage gets lots of safety features as standard too, with lane keep assist, intelligent speed limit assist, and electronic parking brake with auto hold, and lane follow assist from the entry K2 specification up. Kia offers the Sportage in 4 specifications in Ireland: K2, K3, K4 and GT line. There's also a lot of different powertrain options with a mild hybrid diesel, a mild hybrid petrol. This one is the petrol electric hybrid, while a plug-in hybrid version will arrive in Ireland later this year. The entry K2 specification mild hybrid diesel starts from €34,300 and it has 17-inch alloy wheels, an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, LED headlights, dual zone climate control and lots of safety features such as intelligent speed limit assist, lane keep assist and lane follow assist. The mid-specification K3 starts from €38,000 with the mild hybrid diesel engine, and it gets 18-inch alloy wheels, a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen system, heated front and rear seats, a heated steering wheel, privacy glass, electric seat adjustment, Kia's telematics system with Kia Connect and lots more. So, should you buy the new Kia Sportage? Well, if you're looking for a good all-round family SUV with efficient hybrid engines, impressive interior tech and good practicality, it should be high on your list. That said, the ride quality is a bit firm on bumpier roads, while it is quite expensive in the higher specification models. All in though, the Kia Sportage is an accomplished performer and this new model looks set to rank among the best-selling family SUVs for years to come. Check out Carzone.ie to read our full written review of the new Kia Sportage, where you can also find Kias for sale in Ireland from trusted sellers.